Well, if you've been to the grocery store anytime recently, you certainly have noticed the price of eggs.
KREM 2's Christian Garza has been trying to crack the case of what's behind the price increase and how local customers are feeling about it.
It's kind of like, maybe I don't need those eggs so much.
A feeling felt by shoppers across the country after seeing the price at the grocery store for what once was a cheap source of protein. According to the CBS News price tracker, nationwide eggs have jumped more than 15% from a year ago, blaming the price increase on the avian flu, which has killed more than 148 million egg-laying birds.
Now, I paid $6 for this carton of a dozen eggs, but I've seen prices as high as $10 for this same product. According to the CBS price tracker, the national average price of a dozen eggs started skyrocketing from $1.46 to $4.95 in just the last 5 years.
That is just crazy.
Spokane resident Peggy Curry says eggs are such an important staple in not just people's diets, but for local organizations who help with food accessibility.
They really need those prices to come down, and our country really needs to make an effort to do that.
Something other shoppers like Rebecca and Sarah agree with.
I just paid $10.99, I think, for 18 eggs of the store brand. So, yeah, it hurts.
He's somewhat of a picky eater, and a lot of the foods that he likes are the ones that skyrocket, like eggs.
This morning, I had a girlfriend go to breakfast, and she said, for that price, I should have gotten caviar this morning. And I said, well, did you have eggs? And she said, yes. And I said, well, you did have caviar then.
So if prices at the store are going up, where does that leave local restaurants?
There's only so much you can do.
Caston Peterson, one of the owners of the Crimson Door Cafe, says that eggs are one of the main ingredients in all their dishes. But this increase in costs isn't new for them. He says price increases for ingredients is something they've been dealing with since opening their doors.
You can only control what's in front of you, and you navigate with that as best you can. So I don't think it's necessarily something to be too in strife about.
Peterson, along with other restaurant owners in the area that we reached out to, say they work with their food suppliers to make sure they're getting the best deals on ingredients that they can.
We haven't had to make any necessary changes just yet. Does that mean that we may have to make changes? It might. It could potentially, but we're kind of trying to wait to see what happens maybe for the next month before making that decision.
CBS reports that experts expect it to be at least another 3 to 6 months before prices come down. Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.